move it through point. And how that one didn't stop, that's not only a dot ball there, but that's a continuous string of dot balls. Abhiram is bowling really, really well. It doesn't allow you to rotate strike and keep the runs ticking as he storms in for Zishan now. And this one, Fuller, down leg side, is going to be a wide ball. Can't have these extras there. Well kept by Aditya Gupta. Again, wide signaled by the umpire, correctly signaled. Again, well kept by Aditya Gupta. Not ordinarily the normal keeper has kept for Aryan Shah, kept in the semifinal against the Lions when they needed Aryan Shah to come into bowl. And that's always very handy. If you have someone who can come in and keep, especially when your keeper is a bowler, it's always very handy. Now Gautam has some words with Abhiram. Let's see if he changes his line at all, or if he's going to continue to attack the pads of these guys and let it swing back and try to square them up. It seems to be able to set up both full, then one a little bit shorter that comes back in. And this one full, down the leg side once again. It might run away for 4 all the way. Yeah, it does. It's going to be 4. I might have came off the pads. Or it's just going to be 4 runs. So it is a legal delivery, but 4 nonetheless for the Royals, and that is big. That's 5 off 1 ball there. And Abhiram, I think you got to push this one a little more towards the outside, the off snub. It's swinging a lot, so you can use that swing, start it on middle, and let him try to drive it open outside edge. Your keeper showed you that you trust him, you're going to take these catches. I think you got to adjust now for Abhiram.
And that is what Abhiram was trying to do. That's where he got straight down on the leg side. He was trying to get that big outswinger going so that Aryan slip comes into play.
As he storms in for this delivery into Zishan, hasn't made him play much. And there's the outside edge, and it might have just put down and slipped by Aryan Shah, just as you were talking about, trying to bring in Aryan into play. It looked like it carried to him, and it just was put down. That's got to be huge. 2 misfields in this over, 2 big misfields in the over, and Zishan survives. Abhiram is bowling absolutely phenomenally right now. TCL-Youth would have to just be disappointed in themselves for not being able to convert on that opportunity.
That's the ball. That's the ball that Abhiram has been looking for. One of them went down the leg side, but this was the ball that he's trying to do, and let's see what he can do on this delivery. Again, straying down the left side, well kept by Adi. The umpire signals a wide.
3 runs, free runs. The Royals will take this all day long. These 3 runs are just so easy for the Royals to have. They have 25 runs on the board. They've scored the 6 runs for the over. They've done everything they need to do. Now they can just play out the over, and the pressure is gone. That's what happens, right? We saw the 1 misfield, then the wide, then the 4, then the drop, and then another wide. This pressure being relieved leads to runs, and now there's no more pressure. But again, still just attack that middle and off stuff, attack it there, and let the ball swing out. If he doesn't play it, but at least it's not going to go for a wide, and it's still a ball that, you might feel enticed to play, because look, I can play through that cover gap, and the edge comes, and Aryan gets another chance at a catch. Abhiram storms in looking for a better delivery. This one much shorter, trying to bang into Zishan, and it is a dot ball there, high elbow play from Zishan. That's well played, and again, there's no pressure now to score because the runs for the overs have already come. They have 7 off the over, and that's all they need every over. They need even less than 7 every over, so they don't need to look to do anything extra special. And that was the problem with the extras and the drops. That's what's going to hurt you in the end.
This is the last ball of the over, so Hardeep has been off strike this entire over. He's going to get impatient. They need to make sure that this ball does not go for a single. And they make sure that happens. Now it's going to be interesting. I believe Aryan Shah is going to continue, and Hardeep has not faced for the past 7-8 balls.
Absolutely, and a great ball there from Abhiram in the channel again, and Zishan wisely just sits the bat up in the air, says, nope, I got my run for the over, and the Royals end the 4th over 25 for 2. The ball is swinging nicely, the wind is coming into play just like it did in the first innings, and it looks like it's going to be Abhinav Salasa coming into bowl, so they're going to try to make use of the swing. He's bowled well, he's bowled much more consistently this season than in seasons past. So he's going to, again, a wicket is huge. They need wickets here. They need to build the pressure. Dot balls, and then that wicket will come into play for the TCL-Youth. For the Royals, you just got to continue to get a single every delivery, a boundary every over, puts you in a great spot. So the sun is now out. It's great to have the sun out. It's warming up the environment here. We have a long on, a mid wicket as well. There's still 2 overs of power play left. We're coming into the 5th over now. Again, Abhinav Salasat, the new bowler, being into play. So I'm not sure if they're saving Aryan for the 6th over, or if they're going to get him to keep after 10, or how that situation is going to work. Because you know Adi is someone they want to use. They want to bowl him, so they're going to wait till 10 overs to switch the keepers, or what's that going to be like. But Abhinav, he's got to stick to a tight line right on the off stump. He gets a good outswing, and he has good pace too, so you can use both of those. He can invoke an outside edge and invoke one to Aryan shot slip to Adi at the keeper position. They have a short cover in here, so it looks like he's going to be bowled a little bit fuller and dare him to play up in the air and dare him to play over the infield. And signals from the umpire to speed things up a little bit. Third man, he wants a third man, and short cover moves to third man. So no more short cover. They've left the cover region a little bit open. And now long on has moved to mid on. So I'm not sure if that's the adjustment, but if he's going to bowl tightly outside the off stump, then it's okay. Then you're daring him to go across the line, and that's fine. If you're straying onto the leg side, then that looks to be a bad move. So he's got to be very consistent on the off stump. Let's see what he has in store here. This delivery outside the off stump, right in the channel. You can see Hardeep looking to play across the line straight to that long on fielder where he was just moved from. And well bowled there from Abhinav. He can keep it there for 5 more deliveries. The TCL-Youth are right back in this match and have a great over in store for them and could possibly invoke a wicket. And like you said, Hardeep hasn't played a delivery in quite some time. He's got to get back into the set of things. The sun is coming out. Might look, the shine on the ball might be a little bit different. Things are going to start happening here, and it's going to be a very interesting final. 5 deliveries left in the over. Abhinav needs to stick to the line. He just bowled that. That was a perfect ball. Just needs to keep it right there. This one a little bit more into the batsman, and Abhinav at point. A dot ball there. Well bowled, well fielded, not allowing easy singles. Hardeep looking to step out every delivery, make some room for himself, and they're just jamming him, not allowing him to use that stuff. So maybe you see Hardeep pull a little bit of a false movement, play his foot out, make the batsman think he's moving down there, get one, and just trickle down to the leg side and just work it through for a boundary. We'll see if he tries to invoke that kind of strategy, just do a little bit of mind games with the bowler. But really good stuff here from Abhinav to start off the over. Again, 4 balls left of it as he's charging in for this one. This one, oh! How did that one catch the edge of Hardeep? I thought he opened everything up. I saw all 3 stumps. I saw the ball heading on to middle stump, and I was ready to call the wicket. I was ready for it, but Hardeep moves it away very nicely. And you can see all the fielders, they're right on the edge of the pitch. They're all in Hardeep's ear. Let's see if the conversation between Zishan and Hardeep sparks Hardeep a little bit, if the sledging sparks Hardeep a little bit, or if the TCL-Youth will find the 3rd batsman walking back into the dugout. Really good over so far.
All 3 balls, Hardeep has tried to go outside leg and hit it over point. Maybe he needs to go forward, try and drive it through covers. There's a vacant area in cover, at covers.
Yes, absolutely. And again, I think they know what Hardeep wants to do. Vicky has played Hardeep many of times. The experience coming into play as Abhinav coming in with this one follows Hardeep as he makes room for himself once again. It's not going to go all the way for 4. They should push for 2. And they're pushing 2. Good throw comes in from long on, but it's going to be just 2 runs there. Well played by Hardeep. Relieves some of the pressure off the over. Still a really good over coming off. Abhinav wisely followed Hardeep down, and it just was working away for 2 straight back. The outfit a little bit thick. They did cut the grass in the morning, but this was not timed well enough for it to run around for 4.
Hardeep clearly seems to be comfortable with space. I think the Youth are missing a trick or 2. They use more spinners at Hardeep. This is a wicket that they want, and they want it pretty quick.
Absolutely. You saw a little bit of the struggles coming into play. I think they don't want him to get used to anything as Abhinav comes back in. And this one, and it's just to the right of the square leg fielder. Would have been an absolute blinder had he taken it. They end up getting 2. It's Ukkel there. at square leg, had to move a long ways to his right, had to make a one-handed catch, diving to his right. It would have been unbelievable stuff there. Again, Albina following Hardeep down the leg side. I'm not sure if I think he followed maybe a little bit too much and got bailed out because Hardeep moved a little bit more. But they do pick up another 2 to the Royals, and they've got run. They got 1 ball left, and they have 4 runs off this over. It's a great over, so they already have 4 runs. They just need 1 more run, and they have an over that they like. So this is, this is where wickets come into play. If they can put a dot ball or a wicket in play, they build a lot of pressure. Last delivery again follows Hardeep. This one off those pads. They're pushing 1, and they do get 1. So a 5-run over. 5 overs done, and the Royals are 20 or 30, I believe, 30 for 2. I don't know. Did they signal the leg by?
Did they signal the leg by?
Did they signal the leg by?
Can you say leg by?
And it is a leg by. And let's see who the new bowler is. Is it going to be Rohan Fadke coming into bowl? What? He's a very good bowler in his own right. Vicky just having a word with everyone. They're readjusting the field. Getting some drinks in for the batsmen. Again, Hardeep and Zishan, they're playing well. Zishan did hit a 6 off of his first delivery over mid-wicket. Really just, I think, shot of the day. They should be quite honest. Scott doesn't need very quickly. That came through very quickly. Abhiram has done great stuff in his first over. Took the 2 wickets of Mayur and Vishwas off back-to-back deliveries. Let's see who the bowler comes in to be. Is it going to be Akul coming into bowl? Yes, it is going to be Akul. So Akul very pacey in his own right, gets some good outswing as well, so he's going to want to keep it in that.
No hat, no helmet, man. Give it to the umpire.
He's going to want to keep that in that off stump
Give it to me, man.
channel.
5 runs. Last game you guys gave 5 runs. Yeah. Oh, with the helmet, 5 penalty runs.
And Akul, he's a very good bowler, and he's just, again, he's got to keep it right on that channel, let it swing, let the outside edge come into play. It doesn't seem like they're going to keep that long on fielder there. It seems like it's going to be a mid-on, so he's going to dare Hardeep to take Akul on deep. Akul has a lot of pace there, so I think that's the reason they think, okay, we can get a toe, and it'll be a nice and easy catch for Rohan there at long on. So the field set up right now, there is a deeper third man, there's a cow corner, there is a point, back point, a cover, mid-on, mid-off, and a short mid wicket and a backward square leg. The backward square leg is the fielder, the substitute, short man Aryan Gotkar, who's come in. I'm not sure who he's coming for, but he has come in. It looks like they're changing the keeper. Yes, Aryan Shah is the keeper again, so I believe Adi went out for a little bit and will come back after the match over. And they have now moved long on deep. So that means third man might actually be inside the circle if I'm not mistaken. Third man inside. As Akul fires in for this delivery. Short, oh, well played by Hardeep. It was short outside the off stump, and Hardeep pushes this one behind point, and it has run away for 4. And that is a perfect start to the over for the Royals. Hardeep again making room outside the off stump, and that's the adjustment Akul needs to make. That's where you want it, but he's consistently making room. Push it into him just a little bit more. Now don't give him that width to be able to slash that one. Great shot by Hardeep, and the runs for the over is already coming through. So Akul's just got to reassess that line and that length that he bowled. Again, Hardeep has consistently been moving outside the leg stump. So maybe push him more towards middle and leg. Even if he doesn't move, that's still one that could still square him up and swing away. It's still a very good ball to have in your book. Let's see how he comes back after being hit for a boundary. Again, outside the off stump, good length, and this one might have been a 6. And it is a 6, 10 runs off the first 2 deliveries of Akul's over. Akul's very, very pacey, but he's just struggling with that line and that length. Again, Hardeep is consistently moving outside the leg stump. He needs to bring it closer into Hardeep, again, it's very much easier said here in the commentary box than done, but that's what you got to do if you're Akul.
Oh yes, it is definitely very easy talking it and actually executing it. Having said that, I think Akul should bowl a bit more fuller. We have been seeing Hardeep moving consistently behind and trying to slash over point. He's been successful with a 4, and I think now the next one was a 6. They need to bring him on the front foot and see what he can do.
Absolutely, and I think that's the words that Gautam and Rohan Phadke are giving to him right now. I also believe that's the word Vicky will be telling him right now. You know, it's just about supporting your bowler here. I think that Zishan and Hardeep are now having word like, look, you have the runs for the overs. Don't do anything stupid. If it's there, if another one comes, hit it. But you don't have to do anything more than what you're doing right now. There are 40 runs on the board here. They need 76 from 88, so it's still under run a ball. Again, if it's there in your slot, you play it. But other than that, you don't have to do anything special. You just got to keep getting these singles. Every couple of deliveries, you have 10 runs for the over. You've basically made this over and the next over's runs, so you can have dot balls for the next 8 deliveries and still be in a pretty good position. Seems to be a little bit of a delay. I think the batting side brought some water in, and they're just having a word with the man who brought some water. Oh, they're bringing tape onto Hardeep Singh. Hardeep has a thumb injury right now. He's dealing with it, so they're just bringing some tape onto him. He's been in some pain. That's why I was in the field for the first 6 overs, and there was no commentary for the first little bit. But he is batting well. He started off pretty strong so far. He has 19 off 18, and if he gets another one outside the off stump off a good length, you could see another 23 runs on the board. Akul again has to just follow Hardeep a little bit more and push it a little bit up. Even if it's on the offside, even if it's on the off stump, you can still pull a little bit fuller and dare him to play off the front foot. And you see the scoring trend, the Royals are just above where the Youth were. They're trending a little bit upwards, and this is where the Youth kind of started to fall apart when they lost 1 or 2 wickets as Akul comes charging in. Let's see if he adjusts. Yeah, but this one is placed straight over, and is going to be another 4. And we were just talking about it's okay if you bowl on the off stump if it's full, but this one too far outside the off stump gave Hardeep the license to swing at it over the mid-off fielder, and that is a 4. 14 of the first 3 deliveries of Akul Gupta. Not a great start for Akul. Let's see if he can rebound and take the wicket here of Hardeep. But Hardeep is really starting to find some rhythm, and the thumb injury is not holding him back at all.
Hardeep, that's the man on the mission. 4, 6, 4. The first 3 balls have given them 14 runs.
Absolutely, he's hitting them nice and deep, and this one comes in, and this one's a much better delivery. Oh, outside edge once again, and it's gone by. The man at first slip had to dive out to his right. Vicky would have made an unbelievable catch there. No run taken, so the first dot ball of the over. And again, I think this is the words that you got to tell Hardeep. You don't got to do anything else in this over. It was a much better ball from Akul, much closer to him, squared him up a little bit, almost created a wicket chance. The long on, mid-on has been moved to long on. But again, that is a much better ball from Akul. And if you're Hardeep, you got to realize, look, I have my runs for the over. I'm going to just sit here and not try to do anything too special. Akul got to keep it where he had it last delivery. This one well short outside the off stump, and that's going to be a wide signal. That one well over the head of the batsman. And 3 runs here in a very expensive over so far from Akul. Akul tried to bang this one into him, but just resulted in an extra. It's not what you want if you're the TCL-Youth. The Royals will gladly take all of these freebies. 45 for 2 here in the 6th over. This is the last over of power play, and they've taken advantage of the last over of power play. There are 2 balls left in the power play here. Let's see what Hardeep does. Again, outside the off stump, slash, top edge goes way back for another 4 runs. This is becoming an amazing over for the Royals right now. It wasn't a very bad delivery there from Akul, but just an unlucky edge goes for 4.
And Hardeep is enjoying this. He is like, the quicker you bowl, the faster you go out. That is the batting that Hardeep is doing in this over. 20 runs in this over? 19 runs in this over so far, and a delivery to go.
Yeah, that's the saying in modern T20 cricket. The faster it comes, the faster it goes. And that's definitely playing to be a factor here in this over. Let's see if Akul tries to slow one down here. No, another quick one, and wisely left alone by Hardeep. And that ends the power play. 49 for 2 are the Royals. Really great stuff there in the power play. And let's see now if they go back to Abhiram or what they do here. There's a long on, long off. They're stretching out the field. And now if you're the Royal, you have to realize there's going to be holes in the field. Pick the holes, pick the gaps, and get your single doubles. Hardy batting really well, 27 off of 22. Zishan 14 off of 7. Abhiram has bowled 2 overs and so has Aryan Shah. He is keeping now. Akul went 1 over 19 runs. Abhinav went 1 over for 4 runs. So let's see if they bring back in Abhinav or where they go, which direction they go. Does this limit your spinner use? Do you bring in a guy like Rohan Phadke still hasn't bowled yet? Let's see what the plan of attack is. And it looks like they're going to Aditya Gupta, the very, very talented leg spinner. And they want a wicket. They realize we can't survive here just taking single doubles. We need a wicket, and this is the guy that can change the game for them. Bowling to Zishan. Zishan did fancy the leg spinner when he strayed down his line, but if the line is consistent, you saw Zishan struggle just a little bit. So Adi has got to make sure he keeps it right on that off stump and let it continue to swing away. Slip still in. And just checking out the run up there. Again, the field is all spread out. There's a deep cover, a long off, a long on, a count corner, and a deep mid wicket. So definitely singles on offer, but I don't think the TCL-Youth. I think the TCL-Youth realize that singles aren't gonna win them the match. As this one is stopped, they realize stopping singles isn't gonna win you a match. It's gonna be taking wickets at this point. They gotta take wickets to get back into this match. They can't be on the offensive right here. They've got to take a wicket. Zishan just played a dot straight to the man at short cover. This one again flighted, played through cover, might run away for 4, and it does run away for 4. And that one just too easy for Zishan. It was full, wide, and Zishan just flashed his hands, and that one ran away for 4 over cover.
Yeah, again an excellent shot by Zishan. But I see some shoulders dropping. Some of the youth have, kind of given it away at this point. They still have a huge total to chase. I think they have more than 70 runs to chase. They have more than 60 runs to chase. A wicket here should definitely change the tide in their favor. I think the youth need to attack a bit more. They are chasing another 60 runs of 82 balls. The match is far from getting over.
Absolutely, you don't want to. You gotta just keep encouraging yourself. You gotta realize, look, one wicket changes everything. Maybe you get one of these guys out, we take away the new batsman comes in, and they have to figure things out. It's not a very easy wicket to bat on, and I think they're just giving a little bit too many freebies. I think you cut the freebies. You look at the ones that weren't full tosses, that weren't short outside the off stump. They weren't able to score, so you limit those, and you're still in a golden off position. Again, this is still a lot of runs to score. 62 from the next 82 deliveries. It's still doable for the TCL-Youth. You usually can't let the doubt and the complacency creep into you because you feel like this game is over. The ball finding committee is back out. They're back on call. They're going out there to find that latest 4 played by Zishan that went through the covers. There are some trees and some weeds in there. The umpires now joined the ball finding committee. And as the longer the ball finding committee is out there, oh no, the ball finding committee has found the ball. So they are back out, and Ali will bowl the 3rd delivery now to Zishan, trying to respond after giving up a boundary on the previous delivery. Again, just limit the full tosses, and you're in a golden opportunity. You can't bowl bad balls. There's no room for, there's no room for error now. You've got to hit your line. You got to hit your length. You're still very much in it if you just don't give away the freebies. So Adi, let's see how he responds. Again, 3rd delivery now. This is first over. A very talented leg spinner, has the capability of changing the game and turning the game on its head. A couple wickets will do that. Zishan on strike for the 3rd delivery. This one again full. Oh, another outside edge, but it's just far past the slip fielder and ends up in a single. And now Hardeep will be facing a spinner for the first time in a while. So we'll see if this is a big wicket. If you can get Hardeep out, then you bring a new batsman who maybe might be as aggressive, but definitely will not be in touch as Hardeep is right now. He's starting to find how the pitch is playing. He's starting to realize, okay, this is all I need to do. Again, 1-2 wickets changes the whole game and turns the momentum in favor of the youth. This one on top of middle off stump, worked through point for a quick single. Smart batting by Hurley. He's not doing anything fancy. He realizes we don't need to hit a single boundary to win this game. We just need singles. We don't even need them every ball, right? We don't. So they are realizing that they don't have to do anything fancy, and Hardy playing very, very smartly. And these are just two experienced batsmen, right? This is the kind of game it is. It's experience versus the youth. in all fairness. Oh, and this one another full toss, and Zishan works that one for 4 runs. This one through square leg. 4 runs for Zishan there. Another one dropping down on the knee and just walked through square leg. And we just said they have to limit these freebies, and they gave them an absolute freebie. The sun is shining. Let's see if this rejuvenates the youth, like it's rejuvenating some of the plant life. And they have brought long off back inside the circle and sent square leg deep. So that is the adjustment for the sweep shot that Zishan is playing very, very well. The Royals are 59 for 2 here in this 7th over. Now long on has moved inside the circle, so now they're going to play straight in that V. Zishan does have the capability of going over, but I like this. Now you brought third man into play as well. And there's the outside edge. And that was